romance, Ashley Collins, aka The Onto Dragons. Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Breakup Diaries. So I started working, and it's going. It's just going. It's not good or bad. I don't want to set the expectations too high. You know what I'm saying, like that, because you know how skeptical I am. But we had a conversation yesterday with a guest, my trainer and the guest, about massages. And he was saying how he goes like 3 to 4 times a week. And she said that she goes like once a month. And I was like, I never go. Airplane. Hold, please. Perfect timing. Ooh, when I was meditating this morning, an airplane passed, and like, I don't know, like, I just kind of like imagined myself on the plane, and it was kind of nice. I smiled a little bit, but that was so random. Forgive me. God, I'm already ruining the first 60 seconds. Okay, so as they were talking about like their great massage experiences, I kind of like, my mind drifted away to, I would like to be touched. If you've been following my journey for the past year, God, has it been a fucking year? When my ex first left, I didn't want to be touched by anyone. Literally, like not even my mom, you know, like not even like a gentle hug or like gentle grabbing of my arm, which is perfect with COVID because you know you're not allowed to touch people, you know. But like slowly I worked my way up to it, and I just do it. Just do it. I have a confession to make. I met a guy and we hooked up. And we irregularly hooked up. It was more like a booty call. And I tried to detach myself from like having any sort of feelings for him, because like it was both mutually accepted. We both knew that this was just sex. You know, this was more of just like, just feeling good, releases those endorphins, getting that stress out from work, you know, like, and we would have a silly goose time with each other. But, of course, with me, I take it to 0 to 100 real quick, and, he ghosted me. This was back in December though, but, recovering from that has been mentally frustrating, because I know that I'm a walking red flag. I mean, for fuck's sake, I vlog on my bra, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I take it from 0 to 100 really quick when it comes to any kind of relationship, when it comes to friendships, dating relationships, when it comes to family relationships. Like I'm like a huge fireball that like I'm like what's to call it? What's her name? When does Jean Grey turn into? I'm like the phoenix. Like you can't contain me when I'm out of control, when I'm overly emotional, when I get too drunk, you know? And I was thinking about rebound relationships and how I keep bouncing back into them, you know? And so I was trying to analyze and figure out, how can I avoid this again? Because I was commenting to a friend yesterday, there's a fly right there. I was commenting to a friend yesterday how like my life has literally gone full circle. You know, moving back in with my mom, working in restaurants again. I wonder what's going to happen next. If I'm following the plot correctly, I'm going to meet a guy and I'm going to fall for him hard, you know? And yeah. I'm a weird mixture between, I want to be touched again, right? Like I want, but like not like sexually, you know, but like maybe like a nice massage, but like from a male, you know what I'm saying? Like a nice massage, or like maybe someone gently touching my face, or like maybe like someone just slapping my ass, like, you know, like not a stranger. They're like, don't be a fucking stranger and touch my ass. You know what I'm saying? Like caressing my ass consensually. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm in a weird mixture between I want that and nothing else. But then I know that I'm going to want more, because like I said, I know that I go from 0 to 100. So I want to talk about how to not rebound. Okay, so, oh, what else was I going to say? With this previous guy, I knew that he wanted nothing more than sex, and he emphasized that a lot. And I'm like, yeah, I get that. I can do this. I could shut my brain off and just have nice, rough sex for like a couple minutes, hours, whatever, you know? But I realized that I can't do that. And it's the ghosting that hurts the most. And it's also the false hope that hurts like fuck. And it's also kind of like, I'm beating myself up because it's like, you should have known better, Ashley. How long have you been alive on this planet? How well do you know yourself? You know that you cannot have casual sex because it means too much to you. It means so much to you when you allow someone inside of you. It means so much to you when you allow someone to touch you. And you did it again. You fucked up again. And here you are hurting. Okay, so firstly, how do you know when you are the rebound individual? Okay, so this is something that researching this topic made me realize that, oh fuck, I was the rebound girl for my ex. Because one of the things that he would always do is he would always talk about his ex-girlfriend, right? He would always say shit like, oh, this happened and then this happened, and they're like, oh, we just passed by the street. One time me and my ex went by the street, and I remember once I addressed it, and he was like, oh, well, you know, this is just a part of my healing process. And I was like, oh yeah, yo, you could talk to me about your ex so foolishly. You know what I'm saying? Like, gosh, I'm so fucking gullible. I should have grabbed my sponge. Sorry. I'm not gonna get up though because I'm not wearing any pants. It's hot. It's so hot, and it's so hot at work, and I'm like, what's the point in even wearing clothes in Florida? You know what I'm saying? But okay, anyway. So yeah, so they're always talking shit about their ex, talking about how bad they talking about how bad they were. But the thing is, the red flag is they're always constantly talking about them. Another thing is they talk about you way up, like you're perfect, right? Like you saved their life, like you rescued them, right? Like they play up how perfect you are as a person. No offense. Or whatever. They talk about you as if you were their savior, you know? They're moving way too fast. I know a red flag for our relationship was we moved in right away. In all of my past relationships, we move in way too fast, you know? Oh, excuse me. Sorry, that was so unladylike. I'm not going to re-record this because I'm way too deep inside. Okay, so yeah, another red flag is they're moving way too fast. Another sign that you maybe kind of really are rebounding for them is you don't really like that person. You just enjoy their company. You just enjoy the temporary distraction because you don't want to deal with the healing process, which isn't very kind. You're using them for sex and as a distraction. Another sign that you're the rebound person is obviously they're taking lots of pictures and showing you off a lot, right? Have you ever noticed that on social media? How like 1 minute, like they're all miserable and life sucks and people suck. And then they get into a relationship and then you're like, oh, the sun is so bright and this is my king, this is my queen, and I love them. It's like, how long have you known them? You know, like all of a sudden, like 1 minute you hated life and then you got into this relationship and everything's perfect. You're rebounding, bruh. Like you didn't take any time at all. You just skipped to the fucking chase scene, you know? Okay. So how do you not rebound? Like I said, mainly talking to myself. I think you gotta get dark. You got to get really dark, and you have to gain insight into what went wrong, not only in this past relationship, but your previous relationships as well. And it's not going to be pretty. There's going to be a lot of maybe borderline schizophrenic moments where you just say out loud, stupid. I do that a lot. I do that a lot where I'm just like sitting there, like I'm just musing, thinking about like how to avoid patterns, and I say, fuck. That was a red flag and you ignored it, Ashley. But that's okay. It's okay to talk to yourself out loud occasionally. You know, have those borders. Did you see that? Something that's dripped. Sorry. Oh my God. Was that my sweat just dripped on my cheek? Okay. But yeah, you have to very deeply, like go into the dirt of why the relationship ended. And like I said, it's not going to be pretty. For future reference in relationships, you have to trust your intuition. I know that for me, like, I've been giving up my phone number. I know, talking about taking it slow. I know, give me a second though. I've been giving my phone number, and I know that I just been having these gut feelings, like the conversations are just empty. There's nothing fulfilling. It's just casual. I'm like, that's a red flag, and I don't want to move forward with this. Sorry. Don't get a sex buddy. I know that like we're all like about being sexually free with this generation, but is it healthy exploration, or is it a cry for help by using another person? And that's not very kind. Um we shouldn't be using other people's bodies because we don't want to do the self-exploration for ourselves. I don't think that's right. And don't let someone treat you casually. Don't be a fucking booty call. Don't let them hit you up only when they're feeling bored. And also don't let them use the excuse, oh, I'm really busy. They're not really busy. Even the president has the time to cheat. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe I said that. And also be comfortable with just being alone. I know that I love my alone time. Sometimes I really dread having people in the room because it's like, I don't want to talk to and I just want to be with myself. I want to listen to my YouTube videos. I have this pattern where I've been staying home at night and like listen to YouTube videos, but like the most random stuff. Like last night I was watching like this survivalist talking about like how to survive a bear attack, which totally useless living in Florida. No, we have bears, but like I enjoy it. Part of my self-care routine is like doing my hair and makeup. Sounds vain, but I really enjoy that time with myself. And also acknowledging that it's not your job to rescue people. I think that maybe you have this narrative in your mind that what if no one ever is going to love me? I know that I do. And are you equating do you think your self-worth is tied to trying to fix people, trying to rescue people? Because when you're rebounding, that's what you're doing. And that's not your job to rescue them. If someone doesn't want you, why don't you just want yourself? And I'm going to end it with this. It's going to be a little pessimistic, but I think that it's kind of true. In the dating world, we've created this illusion of choice, right? We think that we have a choice on who we fall for, right? When we absorb all of this great and wonderful advice from all these coaches who worked hours, years on their craft, but sometimes you just see that poisonous apple and you're like, God, I just want to see what it tastes like. Sometimes I look at someone and I'm like, I just want to know what it's like to kiss them. That's it. I wonder what it's like, what their lips will feel like on my lips. I wonder what they'll smell like. I wonder if they'll be gentle. But you're gonna get hurt inevitably in this life, but try to minimize the damage. Try to recognize those signs and try your bestest not to rebound, because it's just gonna make the damage worse and, oh God, hopefully not irreparable. Okay, I'm sorry that that took a dark turn. Sorry. I'm gonna stop giving up my number, I promise. Ish. But at least I'm not having sex with strangers. So that's a win for me. That's it. Bye.